Hey guys, Chuckpopovich here from Bricks to Clicks. A lot of you guys have been asking for a tour of the warehouse, so here it is. You probably already know the whole warehouse though, if you watch all the videos, especially the ones off Facebook, because I usually walk around the warehouse when we're doing sales and stuff. But nonetheless, I'll share it with you guys so you can check it out. So, this area here is just where we film at. Nothing crazy exciting, but I'll flip you guys around so you can kind of see what's going on. So right over here is where we film our pallets. Right there is our Lazy Susan that we use to spin the pallets around. And then all the steel racking, we got that all around the whole warehouse, and it goes around and then down the middle as well so we can store it. And then the black wraps that you guys see, we do ship pallets out nationwide to other companies, to buyers. We do a lot of stuff with nonprofits in the area. You know, there was probably a couple months ago, we shipped food down to West Virginia to a church. So we do a lot of things with nonprofits in the United States. But also, I mean, we are a for-profit company, but we also get buyers to buy the merchandise and then we ship it to them. So, you know, not only do we do the individual items that we sell, but we also sell online pallets, and also some of the connections that I have. You know, I met a guy that came in here a couple weeks ago. He's from Texas. He wants to start buying pallets from us. We'll ship him pallets. No issue there at all. And then, you know, my plan is to, right there, that wall right there, once we get that next warehouse built, my plan is to put a hole in that wall, connect it to the next warehouse, and then we can get that many more semis. And I would really like to start selling pallets more openly to the public. Right now, I'm pretty limited in terms of who I sell to locally, because a lot of people don't understand this business and how it works, and I think it's a get quick rich thing, and it's not. There's a ton of work that goes into this stuff. So anyways, we'll continue the tour around so you can check it out. So my warehouse is all separated based on category. So like over here, you have your health and beauty. You got a lot of bedding and stuff. Your bigger items on the back walls. But it's all organized. Everything is absolutely organized. Got more pallets that's going to be shipping out here. You guys can kind of see in the back, you know, all the bikes that Jeff builds, getting ready for springtime. Everything's up in that area. Over here is where my pallet scale is. And I stole that baby. There was a local Goodwill headquarters down in Toledo, Ohio, closing out, so I went to the auction. I got that baby for $65. It was a freaking steal. I called Chris up and I'm like, Chris, I need some muscle. You gotta come help me. We got this big scale. I think it only weighs like 300 pounds, closer to probably like 3,000 pounds. But we were able to get it back, and my uncle had worked his entire life doing scales, so he was able to fix it for me, no issue there. So super freaking awesome to have a pallet scale in the warehouse. But I tell you guys, if you need a pallet scale, buy a Pallet Jack with the scale already on it, and they're like $1,000. That would have been my next purchase if I couldn't get that. But I've had that since I started with the warehouse 5 years, so that thing has definitely paid for itself over and over and over. Here we got Jeff doing what Jeff does. Hello. Hey Jeff, they haven't seen your videos yet, but they will soon enough.
I know.
Soon enough. And then Jeff, he primarily does social media. You know, he's doing a lot of the postings locally, get people in here, and then making new contacts in the area. And he does a lot of the assemblies and builds and stuff like that to keep the merchandise moving. And that is kind of little Jeff section over here. Little Jeff section. And right here is where our shrink wrap machine is. I do have a video on shrink wrapping. If you guys don't have a shrink wrap machine, highly recommend it, but that's one of our stations that we have right there is a shrink wrap. Receiving door, I actually had that receiving door put into that wall. They had sealed it up, and then I had to get that wall knocked back out. And if you guys can envision this, that these were partitioned off from one section to the next section, and next section, and next section. And this building actually used to be an old concrete factory back in the early 50s. This building was erected in 1951, and 50s and 60s, it was an entire concrete factory. This whole block was. But there's a lot of work that I had to do when I bought this warehouse, but I had a vision for it. Electric wasn't working, the roof leaked really bad. And the roof, you guys would get a kick out of this. The roof is actually concrete. So if we ever get attacked, this place is a freaking bunker, and the roof is in great condition considering it's over 70 years old. Very grateful to have this warehouse in the condition it is, considering what it is. But anyways, that's that. Right in this area here is where we do a lot of the separation of what's going to be going to Amazon, to eBay, Facebook, you know, other different ways that we move merchandise. And then we have all of our boxes. You know, I probably spend close to $500 a month on boxes. I need specific sizes. So I do have a lot of boxes, you know, over here. Packaging materials over here, more boxes, and my boxes wrap around. And then I keep also boxes out in storage too. And then for those of you who don't know, we did have a TV series on A&E in the History Channel called Extreme Unboxing. Hopefully that gets picked back up and renewed. It was 12 episodes, and that filmed last year, which is pretty fun. And then in the back section, so like all this stuff right here down on Nestaflex is going to be going to Amazon. Back section, this right here is another entrance to this warehouse. That used to be the front entrance to the warehouse. And then we enclose that and actually use that as our backing. So we turn all the lights on, and that's where we get our pictures for like eBay or whatever else we're doing. But there's actually a glass entranceway to that, and we just enclosed it up. And then we just had radiant tube heaters installed last November, so it's been about a year and a half. We had those installed, and then actually I insulated the entire roof. Goes 20 feet high at the peak, and then father-in-law installed those fans, which is pretty handy. So warehouse has come a long way from where it was. All the electrical we redone. I did all the lighting in here with hanging all the lighting. This area over here down the next Nestaflex, this right here is Ashley's primary area. Ashley makes the pallets for us. So Ashley is usually in charge of all the manifest building. So she's consistently making manifests to get merchandise out. So she would take, like here, she's getting ready, build her next pallet. So she'll take this stuff here, get the original retail on it. And we don't inflate our prices on our manifest, but she'll take the original retail, build the manifest on it, condition it out, and then get it going. And then right here, she has another pallet that's already being ready to ship out. She'll get that, manifest it, get me totals, and then we'll get this stuff shipped out to buyers. The tables down the middle, I got that idea from someone that's probably maybe an hour away. Had buyers coming in here saying, man, you guys should do some of the tables and then give some good deals on some of that, like dollar tables. So we have all the tables priced. So we started this probably, you know, maybe about 4 months ago, 3-4 months ago when I built the tables. So I built the tables, and you know, this is stuff that normally we would put on pallets that we don't want to deal with, or it may not be worth shipping or whatever. We take that stuff and then we'll put it on the tables at a deeper discount, and then let people come in. Obviously they buy, but you can buy anything throughout all the shelves. It doesn't have to necessarily be on the tables. Those are just going to be better pricing. And then we are getting super tight on space, so I'm actually starting to put pegboard in places that I never had pegboard. So this right here is my peg wall. Put that baby up. The ceiling here is 16 feet tall, so that's almost to the ceiling, all that pegboard. But it does help us with a lot of space. We also did a pegboard of a lot of the swimwear stuff that we got in, which is awesome. So, you know, we take this stuff, and this is stuff that, you know, I actually purchased that before Christmas. So it was probably November or so that I purchased that merchandise. You get that type of stuff when it's out of season really, really cheap. And then when spring comes, it's gonna be really good money. So this stuff will be hotcakes for us when the time comes. And then that side of the warehouse over there, I don't have to go through all the aisles, but it is all separated. So you got like your I love dealing with toys. I mean, it's my passion, but you got, you know, your boy toys and your girls toys, and then you'll start getting into girls and toddler, and then going on to baby, and keep it seasonal, Halloween costumes and stuff, and then automotive, clothing, you know, different things like that. And then you'll get like your appliances over there and stuff like that. And then back here, just more tables, and another entry door back here that I had that all replaced and everything. So we can actually, what I used to do before it got too crowded was I would come right in with my trailers, and then we would load up stuff and then take it to where it needed to be or whatnot. And then back here in this section, we put a lot of the furniture and stuff back here, the bigger pieces that we need to get rid of. So overall, and then we got our entry door around the corner, and then the rest of outside. So kind of give you guys a quick walkthrough of the warehouse. Like I said, I know a lot of you guys have been asking, and then hopefully, I don't need to go up there, hopefully, but gray building inside there, we built that last winter for offices. So the one side has like a TV and stuff in it, microwave, little refrigerator, and then the main side, we have the desk in there with all the computers, to where everyone's consistently working, posting, whether it's eBay, Amazon, locally, making new contacts out there to move all of this merchandise some way, somehow, because there's so much of it, and the quicker you can move it, the quicker you get the next merchandise in. But the plan is, guys, to get the next warehouse built, branch over to the other side, and keep growing. And, you know, again, I started this out of my basement in retail for almost 20 years, walked away from a 6-figure salary to start this out of my basement, and now I have the luxury of not missing anything with my kids anymore, you know, taking some additional vacations throughout the year, doing more fun things, working with some of my best friends. Notice I said some of my best friends.
Yeah, I know I'm not included.
Yeah. So working with my best friends, and, you know, giving them hopefully more quality of a life, of not working for the man anymore, and not missing anything with their family either. So drop me comments, let us know what you think of the warehouse, especially the ones of you guys out there that's been asking consistently for a walkthrough. Here it is. So drop us some comments, and then make sure to hit that subscribe button, share our videos, drop us some comments, give a thumbs up. We really do appreciate you guys' support and the love out there, and we will see you guys back on the next unboxing. Thanks for watching.